Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my online classes. This is Om Maths Corner. Today our topic is multiple choice questions for the students of class 11 subject mathematics. The topic of the day is various forms of the line. We shall discuss the questions, the very basic of various forms of the lines. Exercise 10.2. The name of the chapter is straight lines. So let us start now. The very first question is question number 1. The equation of any line parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis, here we know that if we have this is x-axis and this is y-axis, right? So parallel to x-axis the line will be like this. Okay, here it mean the height remains same, y is equal to k. So y is equal to k. Option number b is the correct answer to this question. Now question number 2. The equation of any line perpendicular to x-axis. Here we have again the x-axis and y-axis. Any line which is perpendicular to x-axis, this is the line which is perpendicular to x-axis. Here x distance remains constant, that is x is equal to k. So x is equal to k is the required equation of the line. Now we have question number 3. Consider the following equation of the line x cos 30 degree plus y sin 30 degree is equal to 8. The length of the perpendicular drawn from the origin to the line is. Here what we know that if we have a coordinate plane x axis and y axis, right, and any line, this is the line. So in normal form we know that from origin to the line perpendicular, this is the normal, and length of this normal is p. Then we say that x into cos omega plus y into sin omega is equal to p. What is omega? Omega is the angle made by this normal with x axis, and p is the distance from the origin to the line. So right hand side p is the distance. So 8, option number C, right? The length of the perpendicular drawn from origin to the line is 8. Option number C is the correct answer. Now coming to question number 4. The x-intercept in the equation of the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 6 is. Now what we know about intercept form? Dividing both sides by 6, we have 2x upon 6 plus 3y divide 6 is equal to 1. So x upon 3 plus y upon 2 is equal to 1. Here x intercept is 3. So B is the right answer to this question. Now question number 5. The y-intercept in the equation of the line 5x plus 3y is equal to 30 is. Again what we do here, we divide by 30 both sides. 5x divide 30 plus 3y divide 30 is equal to 1. So this becomes x divide 6 plus y divide 10 is equal to 1. So y intercept is 10. Option number C is the right choice to this question. Now question number 6. The x-intercept in the equation of the line x upon 3 plus y upon 7 is equal to 1 is, of course, x-intercept is 3. So option number A is the right choice. Question number 7. The slope of the line 3y is equal to 2x plus 1 is. We know that y is equal to mx plus c. This is the slope intercept form. M is the slope. So we also convert this equation into this form. We need alone y at left hand side, that is dividing both sides by 3. So we have y is equal to 2 upon 3x plus 1 upon 3. So what is m? M is the slope. 2 upon 3 is the slope. Option number D is the right choice to this question. Now question number 8. The slope of the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 8 is. Again we convert this question into slope intercept form. That is, we can write it as 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 8. Now dividing both sides by 3, we have y is equal to minus 2 upon 3x plus 8 upon 3. Now what is this? Y is equal to, like this, mx plus c. M is the slope. Minus 2 upon 3 is the slope. So option number A is the right choice. Now question number 9. The equation of the line passing through 2 comma minus 3 and minus 5 comma 7 is. Any line which passes through 2 minus 3 and minus 5 comma 7 is y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. So we write here y minus y1, minus minus becomes plus, 3 is equal to y2 is 7, minus minus becomes plus 3, divide x2 is minus 5, minus 2, next is x minus 2. So this becomes y plus 3 is equal to 10 upon minus 7 into x minus 2. So we multiply minus 7y minus 21 is equal to 10x minus 20. So minus 7y will go to right hand side. So we have 10x plus 7y minus 21 will also go to right hand side, becomes plus 21. So plus 1 is equal to 0. 10x plus 7y plus 1 is equal to 0. 10x plus 7y plus 1 is equal to 0. That is option number B is the right choice to this question. Now question number 10. The equation of the line with the x-intercept 2 and y-intercept 3. X-intercept 2, y-intercept 3 is equal to 1. Option number D is the right choice to this question. Now question number 11. The equation of the line passing through the point 2 comma 0 with slope minus 7 is. So we can write this as y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1. Y minus y1 is 0 and slope is minus 7. X minus x1 is 2. So if we simplify this, y is equal to minus 7x plus 14. So what we can say, 7x plus y minus 14. 7x plus y is equal to 14. Option number D is the right choice. Now we have question number 12. The line is inclined at an angle 45 degree with y axis. Its slope is. If this is inclined at 45 degree with y-axis, of course this is also inclined with x-axis 45 degree, because 45 plus 45 becomes 90 degree. So tangent 45 degree is the slope, that is 1. Option number D is the right choice to this question. Now question number 13. The vertices of the triangle are P2, 1 and Q minus 2, 3. R is 4, 5. The median through R 4, 5 meet PQ at. So what we do here, suppose we have the triangle P, Q, R are the vertices. So median through R mean midpoint of PQ. We need to find out the midpoint of PQ. And what is this midpoint? P is 2, 1 and Q is minus 2, 3. So how to find midpoint? This is written as this plus this, 2 minus 2 upon 2, comma 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 upon 2. So 2 minus 2 is 0, 0, comma 1 plus 3 is 4 upon 2 is 2, 0, 2. Option number A is the right choice. Question number 14. The slope of the line L1 is minus 5. Then the slope of L2 is, where L1 is perpendicular to L2. We know that two lines having slopes M1 and M2 are perpendicular if their product of the slopes is minus 1. So the slope of first line is M1. This is given here minus 5. So M2 is to find out. So this is M2 equal to minus 1. So we can say M2 is equal to 1 upon 5. So option number D is the right choice to this question. Now we have question number 15. The line L1 is perpendicular to L2 and slope L2 is 3 by 2. Again we do the same thing. M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. What is the slope of L1? Okay. L2 slope is 3 by 2. What is M1? Is equal to minus 1. Of course, then M1 is equal to minus 2 upon 3. Option number A is the right choice to this question. That's all. Thank you very much.